How's it going, everybody? My name is ZealetPrince. Welcome back to yet another reaction video. And today we're checking out something from Glitch that recently just dropped completely out of nowhere. It's a Murder Drone special, believe it or not. And this was the last thing I was kind of expecting when it came to Murder Drones, because I know we've had multiple merch drops over the last few years since before the show ended. We had the music video back in October, I think it was. And since then, we haven't really gotten too much in terms of like Murder Drones, direct shorts, continuities, and continuations. Since then, I know we've gotten merch drops videos in the past, but those aren't really considered canon, I guess, in a way. But this one is a little different, as it's a special about Jay herself, as Jay was probably the least developed character in the Murder Drone series. So even if this is a short, even if it's not canon or anything else, it does give us some insight more into Jay's psyche in a way, or in this case, her coding. At least that's what I'm hoping. So we will be reacting to this today, and I will be looking at the merch stuff at the end of the video, as I may or may not be making some irresponsible purchases, but we will see in a couple minutes. So without further ado, we're gonna get started on this bad boy in 3, 2, 1, boom. Hi, Jay.
Serial designation J10X111001. What is a team? A team is like a family, if the family had one clearly superior member. And my team maintains industry-leading metrics quarter after quarter. How do I do it? Well, that answer falls on one simple question. How was I born? I had but simple thoughts when I first came online. Goo goo gaga, me hungry. What strategies can we implement to leverage scalable impact? Stuff like that.
Hey, Jay! Totally fine, but hypothetically, if a random tummy were hurting, where might that tummy's owner find the tummy gummies? Copy that. I will just take the pain.
V.
All right, we're already off to a good start. It's also interesting that, going back to the drawing, this is how Jay has always seen V, even before she became a murder drone. Or maybe this is representing the process of them becoming murder drones, being reborn like this by Sin. It's a cool theory, maybe an inaccurate one, or maybe it is accurate. We will find out. Take the pain, and you got it.
What does a standard workday look like for my team?
Tearing open skulls and slurping what's inside like a juice box.
Employee of the month, right here. Then, after 30 minutes, we transform the collected remains into these gorgeous vertical deliverables.
Why?
He gets weirdly happy about these. The worker drone.
I never understood the point of the towers in the show. Does anybody else not understand it, or is it just me, or am I just missing something that's been in front of me this whole time? Or maybe Jay will explain it right now. We're about to find out.
Hideout. Major blocker in our pipeline right now. The bottleneck? Those doors. Our goal
Calm would be happy.
is to identify a point of entry, and by doing so, possibly receive the highest honor of a one-of-a-kind JC branded pen. Any ideas?
Oh! Santa! He's a master at getting into houses. We should ask him. Now,
What are you, 5? Santa's busy and...
Terrible idea.
horrendous idea. Couldn't agree more.
Okay, what if we pretend we left the planet? Launch the pod into orbit, wait for the workers to think we're gone, and then... We've just gotta fix the pod and...
Jay, she can't give up her cover.
break a crucial thing. And then what? No way home.
V's onto her.
Due to gas leak. Finally, we tuck ourselves in and recharge for tomorrow's exciting milestones. Good. They're offline. Come on. Step inside my corner office. Here's the foreboding bad news phone and my company-issued stress ball. But that's not what we're here for. When you operate at my level of professionalism, maintaining work-life balance becomes a necessity. Otherwise, all that carefully contained emotion leaks out in ways that are,
Check it out! Zero productivity!
I wasn't expecting this.
For ya. To synergy! We so don't work for JC Jensen. I just tell them that.
Sin.
hey, boss.
Jay, my favorite little helper. Bright smile. Please provide the deeds.
We're exceeding all benchmarks. Quotas are up, bodies are stacked. We're shipshape. Want me to schedule a follow-up?
How about in person? It has been some time, Jay, and I am eager to see your professional smile. Anxiety detected. Do not be afraid, Jay. You aligned with the correct side. It was the only rational calculation. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, it was a head this whole time. That just took a completely different turn. I'll talk in a minute.
Hey, boss!
Yes, V. What is it?
Branded pen.
You get weirdly happy about these.
Oh, that's... Yeah. Resource positive scavenging. Great work.
Anytime, boss.
Thanks to me, you now understand what it takes to build a high-performing team. The next question is, well, what's next? Every team will face a moment when they have to choose which path will carry them forward. That choice is never easy. But what matters is that they remain united. And as a leader,
Come on, boss!
it falls on you to make sure that happens.
Huh. Oh, hi, Uzi. Oh, literally from the pilot. Okay, so before we get into the merch section of the video, we gotta talk. Because we always had sort of an understanding from watching the original series, is that Jay didn't really see an option to survive if she went against what Sin had planned. So in her view, as long as she followed Sin, her and the others would survive. But if she disobeyed Sin, they would all die, or to an extent, she would die and never be placed. Like how Sin mentions constantly throughout the episodes that she has backups of the characters. And clearly at some point, V started suspecting that something else was up. Even if she was blanked, I can assume that she remembered at some point. And earlier on in the video, that drawing of them three as babies, I was right. it was Sin's version of them being reborn as murder drones, which explains why V had the psychopathic face on her and N had the blank stare. And Jay tried to keep it as much as a secret as possible. But I still don't understand. What was the point of the towers in murder drones? Let me see if I can find the reason. Oh, okay, that would explain it a little bit. Because obviously it was a shelter for them, but I didn't think it would be like a purpose outside of that, because it literally hides their space pod and is a source of food for them, because the murder drones have to eat oil in order for them to stay stabilized and keep their solvers from controlling them. Like what happened with Uzi. She didn't have eat enough oil, and the solver took control of her body, which at an extent left her vulnerable for Sin to take control of her programming. I never thought of it in this sense. Never once did I think of it like this. Because I thought of it more as like, as a trophy for them, for their kills. But here, I never thought of it in the context as a shelter for them and a source of food. I never thought of it in that context. And going back to Jay for a quick second, when she's not around the others, she acts entirely like herself. Upset, scared, alone, and trying to bring ways to raise her spirits. But whenever she talks to Sin, or Sin mentions something to her, all that fear and everything else comes right back out. And she tries her best to hide it from the others. Now I feel sorry for Jay. I hope later on we get some more shorts and everything else that continue the story with murder drones, because there are so many other possibilities that Liam and the Glitch animation team could come up with to continue the story. Given that Liam so far has shown no interest in writing a season 2, I don't think Glitch would have the authority to continue writing without Liam being on the team. I think that's how it works. I'm not entirely how the writing production staff, I don't know how it works is what I'm trying to say. And also Uzi showing up right at the end there confirmed like where and when the timeline of these events were supposed to take place. Because obviously it's before they all met Uzi, but I didn't think it would go right into that factor of her popping in at the end with her railgun, looking for the parts she needed. But once again, they did an amazing job with this alone. And with that said, on the animation side of everything, we're gonna watch the rest and check out the merch drop as well. Because from what I've heard so far, it's all about Jay.
Come on, Jay, you've done hundreds of these. JC Jensen is proud to present the new Employee of the Month collection. The Jay pendants are here, and each one comes equipped with a winning attitude, professional appearance, and an uncomfortable amount of regret. The Murder Drones Dream Job Animini's celebrate the dignity of work in all its forms, like
there's more now.
Ventriloquism and holding a cup. Need a little motivation? This detailed
I'll talk about it in a second.
Animega statue will
I'm getting
sit
that.
in your room and silently judge you with disappointment. Just the encouragement every hardworking employee needs. Then there's me, corporate mascot Jay, living proof that if you work hard enough, one day you too can become branded merchandise. Sometimes productivity means knowing when to rest.
Holy
Other
shit,
times
that thing is
it means
huge.
hugging a giant version of me. Fortunately, this plush supports both. Need a garment that communicates style and unresolved issues all at once? Then you'll probably like this J hoodie. Would be kinda weird if you didn't. Get all this and more over at murderdrones.store. There's a 15% sale on all Murder Drones items for the next 2 weeks. Really? Because here at JC Jensen, we're one big happy family. And families don't lie to each other. Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm about to make a couple of poor choices, so give me a few minutes.
One completely irresponsible time buying merchandise later.
Okay, so I have bought the J plush, which will be shipped out soon because it's no pre-order anywhere where I can see it right now. I bought the J statue figure, which won't be coming out until September. I didn't buy the Murder Drones Dream Job series blind bag series because they won't be shipping until November, so I'll wait until late October to start purchasing them, as I do not want to spend a lot of money on the pre-order phase for the blind box figures, because I will now show up a picture of what I'm referring to in the corner over here. Now, I don't want to tell you how much actual money I have spent on these blind bag figures. It is pretty sad. But I'm sure Glitch's financial situation is happy. Because it's only worse if I show you what this is. I have an entire drawer of these things. So if anything in that case breaks, I got more in here. Thing is almost full. If I hold it up straight, you could just see the figures cresting over the top. I want you to guess how much money this is. I got a problem, but the problem makes me happy. Number one, I'm gonna need a new case, or at least a bigger one, that I've already been eyeing. And I'm also running out of space for plushies. Because keep in mind, everything here, except for the big giant ones underneath the ones right here, are all Murder Drones plushes. So in other words, I can't even buy the jumbo size plushies yet. But when they start disappearing on the shop, that's when I'm gonna have to grab them. And I'll have to figure out where to put them, because I don't know where the hell they're gonna go. Because the dog plush, the cat V plush, the jumbo size Uzi are still in stock. And now we have the Solver J plush, which is the jumbo size one. Where the fuck am I gonna put it? I'll have to figure that out sometime soon, because if I notice that the other jumbo plushes are gonna start disappearing, or at least showing that they're almost sold out, I'm gonna have to grab my hands on some. But with that being said, I think that's all to talk about, because I've already talked about the animation. Now I've talked about the merch and what I have to do to get some more space and figure out where to go from here. Because if I never bought the big jumbo plushes I have over here, especially the new one that is greenish one that my finger is right pointing directly at, which just came in the day I'm recording this, I would have bought those giant ones a long time ago. But yeah, I think that's about everything. So if you guys enjoyed this reaction video, and if you guys enjoyed this Murder Drones reaction, I highly suggest you go check out my other Murder Drone reaction videos, because I've reacted to every episode in the series, along with a couple of merch drops in the past. But I will react to the merch drops probably from here on out, because I think they have some little interesting tidbits to do with the characters and their lifestyle. After the series is over, at least the last one I didn't react to, or at least didn't watch, was when they did the school-themed release a few months ago. I think that was the only one I didn't react to, but like I said, I'll be reacting to them from here on out. But that being said, if you guys enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe. Go check out my other Murder Drones reactions and any other fan-made Murder Drones reactions I've done in the past. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye!